Hello and welcome on the beautiful season 2, my beautiful souls. Welcome back to High Frequency Bubble. Welcome to this incredible podcast. And this season feels different. This seasons is different. This is the season of me entering in my 30s. This is the season of becoming. This is the season of clearing, healing, releasing, remembering, and finally creating from a place that feels aligned, pleasurable, and true. And you see, I want to admit something here because when I first started this podcast, I had so much fire in my heart. I knew I had wisdom to share. I knew that I have activations for you to bring through and energy that needed to move in the world. But at the same time, I took so much on my shoulders. I was carrying so much emotionally, energetically, spiritually, physically. And yeah, the shoulders were so heavy. So somewhere along the way, the thing that was meant to feel expansive started to feel heavy. So that's why I had to pause. That's why I had to make up the space. So I had to clear the clutter from my life, from my energy, from my field, from my mind, from my body, from my nervous system. And I had to come back to myself. I had to find my own rhythm again. I had to remember that my work is not meant to be forced, but it's meant to be felt. Felt by me, felt by you, felt by the world. So here I am. Again, more grounded, more embodied, more honest, more in my heart, more in my frequency, more in my truth. And this is the season that it's gonna be so freaking powerful because I will be sharing with you not just information, but I will be sharing with you wisdom, energy, activation, education. And this is the truth that comes from my heart, from my lived experience, from my own healing, from my own becoming. We are going to talk about emotions, energy, healing, embodiment, frequency, sensuality, spirituality, nervous system, identity, transformation, and the deeper layers of being a human and being a soul. So this is just not a podcast. This is a space. This is a bubble. This is the high frequency bubble where you get to come back to yourself, remember who the fuck you are, and activate the parts of you that they are ready to rise. So as I said, I turned 30 this year and I truly feel like this is only the beginning. There is so much more coming, so much truth, so much wisdom, and so much more expansion. So if you are here, thank you. And if you are returning, welcome back. And this is your time to be in my world. And if this is your first time to be in my world, welcome. Welcome to High Frequency Babylon Season 2. We are only getting started. See you on the next episode. Hello and welcome on the next beautiful episodes that we're gonna embark on together today. We're gonna talk about healing, feeling, regulation, and this is all going to your emotions and your feelings. So as I said, welcome back and let's unpack this beautiful and profound topic. Because this is something what we are experiencing every single day, our emotions and our feelings. And I really want this episode for you to be educational, but also very real, because emotions, they are playing a very big part of our human being. You know, we feel joy, we feel sadness, we feel anger, fear, excitement, stress, love, overwhelm. And sometimes we feel all of those emotions in the same day. So the one thing that I really want to be clear with you here, that most of us, we were never really taught how to understand our emotions. We were more programmed to hide them, to repress them, to ignore them, or even to feel guilty for having those emotions. And maybe that's gonna sound familiar to you. Oh, don't cry, calm down, or you're too sensitive, or just be positive, or you are too much. Don't cry too that much, right? Why are you crying again? But the truth is that our emotions are not bad. Those emotions, I want to I want you to start treating them as messages. Because during this exploration of myself own discovery and working with my clients, I realized that our emotions, they are showing us what is happening inside our body, our mind, and our energy. And in order to shift those emotions and shift your emotional start well-being, you need to first sit with it. So in today's episode, I'm going to help you understand what are the emotions, why they matter, and how you can work with them in a healthy and simple way. So before we're gonna start, of course, take a deep breath in with me and slowly exhale. And let's begin. So, what are the emotions? Emotions are really your natural way of responding to what you are experiencing. So, think of it like this. If someone hurts your feelings, you might feel sad. If someone is gonna cross your boundary, you might feel angry. If someone is doing something new, or if you are doing something new, you might feel nervous, right? Or when something amazing and beautiful is happening to you, you might feel joy. All of those emotions are here to give you the information. They are not here to control you. They are not here to punish you. They are not here to make you weak. They are not here to make you feel any less. They are simply here to help you understand yourself better. And the way I see it, our emotions are like an energy moving through the body. And when we understand that statement, that emotions are energy moving through the body, we stop judging ourselves for feeling them. Because this is energy that is just moving through our body. This is emotion, energy in motion. That's why it's moving through our body. So instead of asking yourself, why am I feeling like this? This is very we are being even pretensional to yourself that why am I feeling like this? I want you to reframe that and ask yourself, do the Scooby-Doo, what is this emotion trying to show me? Can you see this approach? Because this question and this approach brings you back into your power. And then it's with the curiosity, what is this emotion trying to show me? What is it? And sit with it and allow answers to come through. All right, another very important part, it's emotions and feelings. And what is the difference? Maybe you know, maybe you don't, but I'm gonna make it very simple and very easy for you to understand. Because some of people, they use the words emotion and feelings in the same way, but there is a small difference. And because you are here in high frequency bubble, you get to have this difference and understand this difference for yourself. So think of it like this. Emotion is often that first reaction that happens in your body. Yeah? So something is happening, your body is responding, and this is the emotion coming in. But a feeling is how your mind understands or explains that emotion. So first emotion and then it's a feeling. So let me give you an example. Imagine that you have an important conversation coming up, right? And I don't know, maybe your heart starts beating fast. Maybe your hands are getting sweaty. Maybe your stomach feels tight, right? And this is that emotion that is showing up in your body. This is this contraction that is happening. And then your mind is saying to you, I'm scared, I'm nervous. What if I'm gonna say it's gonna be wrong? What if this? What if that? I don't know if I can really do it. I really feel this. Right? So that is the feeling and the story that emotion is connected to. The really important thing is that because your body often reacts before your mind fully understands what is happening, you need to make sure that you're gonna pause and you're gonna regulate within your nervous system and within yourself. You need to check your body first. So when you are feeling these emotions coming in, you're gonna pause, you're gonna take a deep breath, and you're gonna ask, what is happening in my body right now? What is happening in my body right now? What is happening in my body right now? And this helps you to slow down. And then it's this magical process that when you slow down, you can respond instead of react. And I always talk this with my clients, that we are here to respond, not to react, right? Because we want to save the time. You don't want to say it out loud and then you're going to be, oh, I regret this that I said it. But first we want to respond to them and then react. We want to make our body feel safe and feel visible. So let me ask you why we should not ignore the emotions. You see, when we ignore the emotions, they don't disappear. They don't. They're gonna be there. And what's happening, they are building up inside us. They are bubbling up. They are building brick by brick, how you're building the house. So in your body, how that might look, it might like, for example, the tension in your shoulders, right? Or a tight chest or heavy stomach, that knot in your stomach. Feeling tired at all time, or that you are snapping at people, or that you are being just easily irritated, or that you are crying over little things that they actually like don't matter, right? Or feeling numb or disconnected from yourself. This is how the emotions are building up inside us. And this doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that your body is holding the emotions that actually need the attention and not suppression. That's why this emotional release is going to be so important for you, to give yourself the space to release the emotions, which means that you're going to be giving your emotions that healthy way to move through you. And the couple of practice that I can tell you right now how to release those emotions, it's through breath, through moving your body, through shaking, through writing, through crying, through talking, through making sound, even sometimes through resting or being in the nature or hugging the tree. The goal is not to get rid of your emotion, and I really want you to feel about that goal. Your goal is to let them move through your body instead of getting stuck in there, in your body. That's why when you are setting up the intention to release certain emotion, you need to be intentional with it. And feeling that emotion leaving your body, whatever it is, if it's rage, if it's sadness, if it's anger, whatever it is. Because that's how you are giving your emotions to thrive. And that's why your nervous system is gonna matter here right now. I mean, it matters all the time. And by the way, I have a reset meditation. It's like 5 minutes, literally like 5 minutes meditation / activation that is gonna reset your body. And if you feel that you need to pause, I will encourage you to respond through placing the video on the YouTube, then instead of reacting. So it's gonna be only 5 minutes practice, and it will actually help you ground within yourself and not bypass your emotions. That's why this nervous system that I'm gonna talk about right now, it's gonna be so important, because it's gonna be that part of your body that feels safe or unsafe. And you're gonna feel the difference immediately, because when your nervous system feels safe and it calms, it's really easier to think clearly. You can have and make more decisions. You can feel joy, and you're connected with people, you're connected with yourself. You are just being this beautiful, loving being, right? Also, you're being more open. Probably even your chest is open. But when your nervous system is stressed, it's under the pressure, everything feels harder. And then it's coming, the anxious part, the overwhelmed part, the irritated part of you, the shutdown, you being tired, that you're unable to focus. And this is for you that signal that you are having from your nervous system saying, hey, it's time to regulate. Because that regulation, it's gonna simply help your body coming back to that calmer and safer state. And before you try to think your way out of this emotion, help your body feel safe first. And again, you can do this by taking slow breaths, going for a walk, shaking your body, putting one on your heart, drinking water, stepping outside, listening to calm music. Because this is how you are telling your body that you are safe right now. This is the moment where you are being conscious that nobody or no grizzly bear is chasing you in the jungle. This is how your body feels safer. And this is how your body is going to help you to unpack and understand those emotions that you're running through right now. So also, I have some nervous system regulation practice on YouTube, which is also probably like 5 to 10 minutes maximum. So if you don't know at the beginning how to do it, I will encourage you to go and check that YouTube video. It's High Frequency Bubble. You can just simply research it on YouTube, High Frequency Bubble Reset, Nervous System Reset. This is 2 different videos, by the way, that they are there for you to use. But right now, I want us to do an emotional check. It's gonna be like quickly check-in. So pause for a second and ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Let it land. Maybe you want to take a deep breath in and out. And then whatever arrive, I want you to ask yourself, where do I feel this in my body? Where is it? Don't make any opinion, don't make any judgments, just notice. Maybe there's gonna be a sadness in your chest, maybe it's gonna be an anger in your jaw, maybe it's gonna be fear in your stomach, maybe it's gonna be stress in your shoulders. When you're gonna navigate that feeling, ask yourself, what do I need right now to release it? What do I need right now to release that emotion? Maybe you just need to rest. Maybe you need the space. Maybe you need to cry. Maybe you need to talk to someone. Maybe you need to move your body. Maybe you need to set up the boundary. You see, there are so many options for you to choose from. And this is that beautiful, magical cake that we are building for your emotional awareness. Because here is no need for fixing everything right now, immediately. No, this is not that time. You're just simply noticing what is happening. And that's what you need. You need to notice what is happening. Because that awareness is a first step of your emotional release and your understanding and coming back to your true self. And I can tell you from my own example that, we are not all the time on the high emotions. Therefore, I don't want you to think that low emotions are bad. Because some people, they think that, we should only feel happy, be grateful, feel peaceful and positive. Well, fuck me. That's not real life. You can't fucking feel like this 24/7. You can't have a dormant emotion that is running the show and feeling, yes. But we are human. We are meant to feel different emotions. And whoever is gonna tell you this different, they're weird. And this is not truth. Because anger is not bad. Sadness is not bad. Fear is not bad. Jealousy is not bad. And grief is not bad. Yes, these emotions can make you feel uncomfortable. But as we said at the beginning, they're still gonna have a message behind them. And your task is to unpack that message. So that anger might show you that that boundary has been crossed. That sadness may show you that something matters to you. That's why you feel sad. Fear may show you that you need more safety or support. Jealousy may show you something you desire. Grief may show you that you love deeply. Or grief may show you that you loved so much and that you are ready to grieve those parts of you. That you are ready to be awakened, to be transformed. So instead of judging the emotion, listen to it and ask her, what is this emotion teaching me? What is this emotion teaching me? What is this emotion teaching me? What is that mission for that emotion? Because this is how we turn our emotion into wisdom. And this is how we heal. So, I'm gonna go right now with you to a little practice, if that's okay with you. You're more than welcome to stay in. If you want to go, that's fine. But I want to give you a really simple emotional release practice that you can do this when you feel heavy, stressed, anxious, overwhelmed. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. And now move your body. Shake your hands, roll your shoulders, stretch your neck from side to side. Maybe you want to dance a little bit. Maybe you want to walk around the room a little bit. And on that next inhale, when you're going to breathe in, I want you to sigh, hum, sing, or cry if you need to. In. And make a sound. Ah. And again in. Ah. And I think there is one more in. And right now I want you to write down what you feel. And start with, right now I feel like ta 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 ta. Or, I feel this in my body, ta 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 ta. Or, what I need right now is tam 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 tam. Or maybe I am ready to release. For me right now I was releasing grief with you guys. So thank you so much for keeping up the space for me. And now, whatever it was, maybe it didn't written down, but you have it in your mind, which is fine. I want you to place your hand on your heart and say to yourself, I am safe to feel. I am allowed to have emotions. I can listen to my body. I can support myself through this. And I am grateful for this emotion to coming up. And whatever emotion is, say it out loud. For my case, it's grief. So thank you, grief, for coming up for me and for showing me that you are there, and for showing me that it's okay for me to move, and it's showing me that I am so deeply loved. Beautiful. And this practice is really simple, but it's really powerful. It's teaching you how your body can actually feel safe to process the emotions. And your high frequency bubble, this is your own personal space of peace, of safety, of energy. That's what the mission is, right? To have your own high frequency bubble. And in that high frequency bubble, it depends what you are infusing yourself with. But this is also a safe space. So if your high frequency bubble is required for you to feel sad or feel angry or feel stressed, all is welcome. So allow yourself to feel that in your safe bubble, in your high frequency bubble, because this is your safe ground, your safe space. And if you feel a need to do that, don't repress it, don't suppress it. Allow your emotions to arise and cherish them, because under this emotion there is gonna be so much wisdom. Thank you so much for today's episode. I'm sending you so much love, so much beautiful white light. And I want to say that to you, that your emotions are not a problem. They are that part of being a human, even though I know that it's easy for us to live in the 5D and connect with the quantum. But in order to do that, you need to make sure that your human body and your human being is safe here on this earth. So you don't need to hide those emotions. You don't need to be ashamed of them. You don't need to pretend that you're okay when you are not. And you are here to embrace yourself and make your life better. So you're here to learn and understand those emotions. You're here to learn to regulate your nervous system. You're here to learn how to feel without being overwhelmed. And you're here to learn to support yourself with love. So make sure that throughout this week, you're gonna be practicing the self-compassion around emotions and feelings. Asking, what am I feeling? Where do I feel it? What do I need? How I can support myself right now? Maybe you wanna program your red bracelet with those questions. Because the more you're gonna listen to your emotions, the more you're gonna understand yourself. And the more you understand yourself, the more powerfully you can heal, grow, and create the life that you desire. So thank you. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Thank you so much for transforming with me today. And let's take a one final deep breath in. And exhale. Remember, you are safe to feel, you are safe to heal, you are safe to come back home to yourself. And until the next time, take care of you, of your heart, of your body, and keep protecting your high frequency bubble. Sending you so much love.